Hi everyone, Tonia Reeves, Australia's Psychic Cowgirl, coming at you from Sunday Creek, Victoria today. How is everyone? How has your week been? And welcome to the show. I can't believe we're nearly getting into August. I feel like, time's slow, but it's fast at the same time. So connecting with people for readings of late and starting classes, which has been fantastic. And I want to say a big thank you to all those that have jumped on board to support my online women's circles. They've been really amazing, and I'm really excited to bring about, being online. We've been able to connect with so many of you from many parts of the world and come together as, women expanding our consciousness and connecting more to our psychic gifts that we all have. And we've absolutely had an amazing group, or two groups that have started. I still have a couple of spots for my evening class, which is 7 p.m. on a Tuesday here, and it's Australian Eastern Standard Time. So if that works for anyone that'd like to join a really great group, we've only had one class so far, so we could certainly add a few more for next week. So keep that in mind if it's something that resonates with you. So yeah, I've had a lot of fun with classes. It's the first time I've actually delivered classes online, so it's been a real learning experience, and it's certainly one that's been really fascinating. And we were chatting about it the other day, because I always, of course, get the signs from spirit on what needs to happen and how things are going to work. And that was the push I had to start the classes, because I did plan to do them in person, but of course at the moment we're here in lockdown and that's not possible. So online was the next best thing. And I really got the message from spirit that even though we're still a collective and we're gathering together and groups of amazing like-minded souls, we're actually able to do that within our own space. And there's been a lot of power with that. So you're not necessarily affected by, if you get a group dynamic, you're always influenced by, every member of the group. And that's a great thing. But sometimes when you're focusing on your learning, it can be a little bit distracting. So we're finding that, when it's around learning online and you're in your own space and you set that intention to call in spirit and learn as much as you can, it's actually been pretty profound and powerful. So I just thought I would share that. So thank you all for coming on board, because it's been fun and I can't wait for next week. It's really made me quite excited. So I'm going to go on to my caller. I've got Laurie in, Dave hasn't given me how to pronounce this, in Pennsylvania. Shenandoah. Shenandoah. Thanks,
yes,
Dave.
there you go,
You're a
Shenandoah.
legend. Hi, Laurie. How are you?
Hi, Tonia. How are you?
Really good, thanks. Thank you for ringing in.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. I love your down-to-earth nature of your voice. I feel like I'm in the country and I'm not really great with geography over there, but I feel like there's a very earthiness to you and that I just pick up through hearing your voice. So that's cool. I resonate with that.
That's good. You can take it from wherever you feel or whatever you feel to go with. I know I'm looking at some change in my life, and I'm a little confused with myself.
Okay. Okay, so you've got a few options, actually, I want to say, just with connecting with you. Can I ask I feel like I've got mum and dad in spirit here. It's almost like there's two around you. So they're the ones that are giving me this information. So I always like to honour whoever comes through to share with you. There is a question around following your heart and not tending to go where logically seems like the right place for you. Because I feel like, or what they're showing me is there's been some missed opportunities because you've done what is either been expected of you or you felt like that's what you've had to do. And there's something around an opportunity that's here now that is that's going to almost like connect you with what it is that your soul is calling you to do. And there might be parts of that where you think, oh, is that going to work for me? Or there's questions around how am I going to step up for this? But I do feel like spirit are there saying they're behind you and you will be supported. But it really is important that you go with your gut feeling on what feels right and what you're ready to step into right now.
I know it's kind of hard though because I'm so out of like I feel like I'm out of touch with my gut. Although I mean it seems to lead me in the right place a lot of times, but I confuse myself. Like right now, I have a choice of moving out of the area that I'm at now. I've been here all my
Yeah.
life, and I don't know
Time
what
for a
to do
change.
because huh?
Time for a change. Because I
It
see
is.
you, yeah, it's like stepping out of the shadows for you. And when I say stepping out of the shadows, it's, I always say no matter where we live, we take with us all our experiences and we take with us, if we think that we move somewhere and it's going to solve problems, doesn't necessarily work out that way. But for you, what I see is you're stepping out of your comfort zone and that's where the gold is for you. So it's like, I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm connecting to all your feelings around it, but it's like you've had the push. And if you look at it, and I want to go to the last probably 2 to 3 months, you've been having signs that have been showing you that you need to relocate. It's like, I'm ready for this change.
Yes, I just don't know if I want to like. I want to leave here because I'm not having nothing here. I'm going to end up like dead if I stay here. I believe like this is my whole history here and everybody, and I'll still be close and like I'll still be working with people and a couple friends and stuff. But I don't know if I should leave or like I'm just
Yeah, you're stuck. Well, you're feeling stuck. But what Spirit is
yes.
showing me is you have had signs. So when they show me that, it's almost like things have happened, and I want to go to that last sort of 8 to going back to that 2 to 3 month mark. There's things that have been stopped and changed, and it's like you've been thrown into this decision, and I want to say it's not for no reason. So it's like there is new beginnings for you, but it's stepping up into and what I feel with the way that they're showing me is the opportunity with the moving is actually in a place that really resonates with you and somewhere that you're like, oh, this really feels like home finally. Because I feel like there's lots of pieces of you that have been, I know you said you've been where you are for your whole life, but there's been pieces that have taken away and I want to put them back together. And I feel like that energetically by moving, I'm collecting all those pieces and I'm claiming my power back, if that makes sense.
That sounds wonderful. That's what I've been trying to do. Um,
Yeah,
hmm.
because I feel like there's been you've had to wear yourself thin, you've had to give of to others, and it's like finally now, it's the realization that I'm not going to do this anymore, and the energy of shifting and moving is part of that journey for you. And it's also I see you, I'm letting things go. So physical things I'm letting go of, and I think you'll resonate that you already started doing that because I feel like I'm going through my stuff and going, I don't need that. I don't need this. So I'm actually scaling down so I don't have a lot of stuff to gather. And there's something for you around, and I know it's a weird thing to say in the times we're in now, but there's something around travel. It's like once you step up and make that change, you're going to have that. Because I feel like for you, I've got there's a bit of a gypsy soul in me. So I like to explore and have adventures. And I feel like the move will help you do that.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah.
you said the mother and you have a mother and father spirit around you, right?
Yeah.
Do they have any messages for me? Because to me, it feels like it's one of my best friends that passed away. She always comes through to me as the mother or the nurturer, Al, and my ex, he comes through to me. He always comes through as a father figure, but he was my ex, and he comes through as a wolf, and they always come together and they be button heads and stuff. Do they have any messages for me?
Okay. Well, the main thing that came through with them both stepping in was like, come on, give you that push. It's time to go. Don't make excuses. And it's like there's clarity around that. And I feel like I want to go to part of the signs or just connecting with them. It's like they're united in their belief that there's more out there for you and we need to step into it. And I want to go to numbers being signs for you as well. So I feel like they're showing me they give you signs with numbers. So it's almost like look at your relocation, where you're moving to, what numbers, like addresses and things. There's going to be a relative that there's going to be a number in relation to that.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So look for the signs. But you're moving. So I'm running out of
I was
time
thinking
right
about
now. I have
Harrisburg.
to find out.
I was thinking about the state capital, Pennsylvania state capital, Harrisburg.
Yeah. Yeah. It's time to go. So trust
Okay.
that. You're on the right track. Thank you
Okay.
so much. Australia's
Thank you,
Slack and
Tonia, so
Cowgirl
much. You
signing
have a
off.
wonderful
You too.
day.
Bye-bye for now. Woohoo!